nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Colorado's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Hold and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, to the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about it.
Caught, and he's got room. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's come.
Runs through him, and he might have headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bucks!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are...
Snags it, and there's running room. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. No fair catches here, looking for room. Running inside, it's Davis. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
The QB had all day to throw the football. That's the good news. The bad news is he couldn't find anybody open and couldn't deliver the ball to him. So let's see if they can get some chemistry going with the wide receiver and quarterback throughout this game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The run inside. It's Davis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Buys a little time. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 3rd down, they need 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Grimes. He's moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Hurtado. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He sacked. This defense all over it.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Using his feet. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He'll take it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Grimes. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Right on the money. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Running the red zone, it's Davis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Now the play fake. Fires quickly. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's trying to get it in, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. This time he wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Isaac. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Under fire. He's going to take off. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away.
Offense facing 4th down.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Under fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Snags a quick pass on the left. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll they'll run the option. Finding some room. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Grimes. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The short hands, it's Hurtado. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And now the nightmare of every offensive coordinator, 3rd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Did the work himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to Davis. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down, but they're going to run the football. So them getting that big...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Grimes. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. At midfield, he's got room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get him nice positive gain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
In the red area, it's Cummings. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Claiborne. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the option. Now the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the #1 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And it's the Huskers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. And now back to your game in Boulder. They've opened up this halftime advantage behind a banner day so far from their offense. Zigging when the defense is zagging, dialing up just the right plays at just the right times. It's been a clinic so far. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Claiborne. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride Davis here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Scanning the field, it's Grimes. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside, it's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Shaw. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just keeps slinging it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That one will give them the lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out in front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's House. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. They'll go back to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground. He's got it again.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Buffalo sideline, the quarterback has done a terrific job here today, guys. Over 150 yards passing, but they have yet to answer on the ground. They want to keep this defense guessing, not get predictable in their play calls. That means they've got to get better on the line of scrimmage and get that run game alive here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Right back to the well. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Snagged out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
From the gun, the ground game. Makes it past the marker. He now has 91 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
With the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on second and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Claiborne. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The give to Davis. Spins away from the defense. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hurtado. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. To the air, it's Grimes. Moving away from pressure. Quick spin on the run. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Buffaloes had this offense rolling. They'll ride Davis here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Hauls it in. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll leave it with him. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The run inside. It's Cummings. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. There's some room. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Well, you've gone back to the run now.
I think now, yeah, of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football.
Makes the grab in their space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive. But, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Just outside the red zone in the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. There he goes. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's...
Touchdown, North Dakota State. They move on top here in the 4th.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Coming out with it, it's Claiborne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to Davis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Finds his man. It's Montgomery. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Back to throw. It's Grimes. It's complete to the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Flips it out to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he'll be brought down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
From the gun, Give on the inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll bring it out. It's Claiborne. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores, got to push the ball down the field, take more chances.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. He's taking the deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock.
Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.